Hi everyone, Leah Rosenmiller here from Library Services, and I am here today to give you a tour of the Library and Academic Resources Center. We're going to start today on the main level of the Lark. We're going to start with, here are your main entry doors to the building. You have this study area here that you're going to see in a little bit more detail in a minute. It's called the Grove. It's called the Grove because of the linden trees that are designed into the windows, so we call it the Grove because a crop of linden trees is called a grove. That's why the space is called that. So the first thing to point out is the circulation desk. So this desk is the main information desk for the library as well as the main information desk for the building. So if you have questions, research questions, library questions, questions about the building, this is where you come to ask those questions. If we don't know the answer, we will point you to someone who does. If you have any technical problems or anything in this building or anywhere on campus, the IT help desk can help you with that. So what they're great with is questions about laptops, Wi-Fi, questions about my email won't work, questions about I need to change my password, any of those kind of questions they can help with as well. So we're gonna move more, and I'm gonna show you a little bit more of the Grove in a little bit more detail. So we have a lot of study furniture spaces here. It's great to spend time here between classes. There are outlets that you can use to study and lots of different seating options. As we keep moving here on the main floor, you're going to see the first of several computer labs. So 124 functions as both our computer lab, one of our computer labs, and as a instruction room. So sometimes you will have library instructions here as well as sometimes workshops and meetings are held in here. This room has printing, and if you have any trouble with that printing or any tech, you need any tech support, the IT help desk is right here and that can help you with that. Okay, so as we move on through the main floor, we're going to peek into the academic tower. Every floor of the Lark, all 4 floors, have computer labs, have classrooms, on this side of the building. So it's what we call the classroom tower. And so just past the stairs into that hallway is classrooms. And so a lot of your classes that are in the Lark on your schedule will be in the classroom tower on whatever level it's on. Okay, so this is the book room of the Lark. It's where all of our physical books are held, our print books. And what's unique about this room is this middle section of books is what we call is held in what we call movable shelving. So what that means is if you go here and you click on the shelving and you click on move, let's say you want to get into a book that's in this aisle, it moves. We did that to save room so that all the books can go in one area, and it does allow for more books to be held in a smaller amount of space, which is beneficial. So if you ever need to find a print book that we have, don't feel like you have to investigate this room on your own. You can go to the circulation desk, say, I have this book title that I need to find, or I'm writing a paper on Southeast Asia and I need to find books, but I'm not sure how to do that. Anyone at the circulation desk can help you with that, and they can take you into this room and find you the books and pull the books for you that you can then check out. So don't feel like you have to brave this big room all by yourself. We can help you with that at the circulation desk. But this room is just attached to the space on the main floor that we just showed you. The Grove area, the circulation desk is just right there, and that's where you go to check out your materials that you find in this room. One thing I want to point out is a lot of this room is books, but we also have different kind of collections in this room. So DVD collection is on this peripheral wall here. We have a children's collection and a YA collection, young adult collection. And so while the majority of this room is books, it's not all books, and just know that you can check out our DVD and Blu-ray collection just like you check out books. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the second floor of the Lark. So one of the main highlights of the second floor is the study areas of multiple varieties on this level of the Lark. So what I'm going to show you first is the individual study spaces. So we have these individual study rooms that are perfect for one person. There's a whiteboard in there, and so you can spend time in those. And we have these open study areas here that you can see are popular. So as we move through this study space, you're going to see that we have open study space here. We have more individual study rooms, and then more open space. It's a horseshoe shape, so and there's multiple varieties of study space throughout this level of the Lark. And so what you'll see here is more open individual study space, but then this is where the group study rooms start. So these rooms are 3 rooms, and they can be reserved through EMS. And there's 3 of them, and what's great about them is they have big tables, as you can see, but also that screen, and you can wirelessly connect your laptop to that screen, so it's great for conferencing and great for working as a team, because then all your teammates can see the one document that you're working on the big screen. So there are 3 of these rooms, and then this room over here to our left is the Media and Gaming Lab, and so we're just going to take you in here for a second. So what this room does is, it is the Media and Gaming Lab. So what this room features is computers that have design, tech software. You can do AV edit designing in here. We have an audio-visual editing booth. Our gaming collection is housed in here, so all of our board game collections. We have all of our RPG manuals and dice in here. This is a great kind of not as well-known study space. It's usually very quiet, so if the group study rooms that I just showed you are full, you can head to the Media and Gaming Lab, which is Lark 245, and there's lots of quiet space in here that you can study in. So if the study spaces are full, this is a good hidden gem you can go to. And Chris here, who works at the library, is a great resource that can help you with all things Media and Gaming Lab, and he is up here a lot of the
VR
time.
headsets.
Yep, we have VR headsets as well, virtual reality headsets that you can check out.
Haptics vests.
Yep, haptic vest, that's a motion capture suit.
Augmented reality artwork on the walls right now.
Yep, so that is a mannequin that has a haptics vest. Haptics vest is here, motion capture suit, and then they're wearing the VR goggles as well. That's just kind of a display of all that's in this room, of the tech. So we're going to keep moving. We're going to visit the Writing Center. Okay, so moving on from the Media and Gaming Lab, still on the 2nd floor of the Lark, the next thing we have is the Center for Engaged Learning in Lark 242. So what this suite does is it's a student support service that, as you can see, focuses on internships, study abroad. They can talk to you about career opportunities. Career services is part of this office as well. They are great with experiential learning opportunities. If you want to do service learning, if you want an internship either on or off campus, they can help you with that. And then if you would like to take a study abroad trip where you take a class but it's abroad and you get that great international experience, this office can help you figure out how to fit that into your coursework. Okay, so the next support service on the 2nd floor of the Lark is first year programs. So what this office does in Lark 229A is it's really good for the first year students who are freshmen, who are coming from high school, or new first year to Lindenwood students, or transfer students who may be sophomores or juniors and transferred from a community college. And so they can help you make sure that you're in the courses that you need, that you have the support that you need as a getting to know Lindenwood, getting to know the professors, getting to know all of the resources that we have both in the Lark and around campus. And they're great to talk to about any questions you might have during your first year at Lindenwood or even beyond that. Okay, so moving on from first year programs, the next office we have on the 2nd floor of the Lark is the Lindenwood Writing Center, located in Lark 221. So what the Writing Center does is they can help you with all sorts of writing support. So they can help you read and edit a draft of your paper, read a draft, understand how to approach an essay, understand how to check citations, understand how to build citations depending on the particular style that your class needs to use. They can help you understand how to work narrative into the sources that you found, how to utilize the sources in your papers that you need. And the great thing about the Writing Center is they are incredibly flexible. So what that means is you can come meet in person on the 2nd floor of the Lark, or you can correspond with them via email, and you can also make online appointments. So no matter where you are, what kind of student you are, how much you are on campus, you can still utilize the Writing Center as a tool for any of your classes throughout all of your experience here at Lindenwood, whether they're your gen ed classes or whether they are your major classes later on. No matter how in-depth the assignment is, the Writing Center can help you. Okay, so moving on to the third floor of the Lark. The first support office you're going to come to on the third floor is the Student Advising and Support Services Office. Its acronym is SAS. It's located in Lark 346. So what this room is great for is student advising. All your professional advisors are in this office, so if you need to come meet with one of your professional advisors, this is where you can do that. They're also great because you can see that there are study cubicles in here, which is great because you can come study in this space. You can also come meet with a tutor in this space, so if you need tutoring for any of the major disciplines, mathematics, your main core disciplines like that, they can help you with getting your grades up in that class. And another great thing they're great for is Lion Live coaches. So what those are is staff members who can help you understand, like maybe, get that letter grade raised a little bit, or understand like how to get involved on campus and just sort of help you and be that sort of voice for you as you need some support, just on a one-on-one basis about how to do college. And how to be integrated into campus, and maybe talk to you about changing majors or talk to you about what classes you may want to take. The SAS office is great because they do a little bit of everything, and they're a great person to go to if you have questions because they either know the answer or they know who to have you contact. Okay, so the next stop on the Lark third floor tour is I want to show you Lark 343, which is the Lark Theater. So as you can see, this is a great space. It's an 80-seat movie-like theater where it's designed just like a typical movie theater. It's great because this space was designed for students, and so it's designed for students who are in film, and they can show their capstone projects in here in an environment that is very much like how their projects would be seen in the world. What's also great about this room is its flexibility. So like the film series every Thursday night at 7 o'clock is shown in this room. The big screen comes down and a movie is shown on this screen. This room is also great because it can be reserved. So if you have a big meeting that you need to do, a big student organization meeting, you can meet in this room and take advantage of the screen, take advantage of the seating. And it's great because you can kind of make this room whatever you need it to be because it has great tech, great speakers, great screen, great seating, and so it's really great for large events. I know a lot of Greek Life have their chapter meetings in here, as well as meetings for colleges or meetings that are more like tech-based where they want to show like a presentation. This is a great room for that. So the next space I want to highlight on the third floor tour of the Lark is this great kind of inside and outside study space here. So you can kind of see, this is what's called the third floor atrium. And what's great about this space is there's a lot of seating options. You can see students love to study here. And what's great about it is, there's also this balcony. So as the weather begins to warm up in the spring and summertime, the balcony is a great place to study and get some fresh air. There are study spaces on all 4 floors of the Lark, different study spaces, a lot of them you've seen today. And just know that no matter if you need quiet space or group space, the Lark has the study space for you. Our last stop on the third floor is Lark 322, the Immersive Reality and Game Hub. So what's great about this room is it functions great for your gaming consoles are in here, your TVs for those gaming consoles are in here. You can check out the controllers and the games on the main floor of the Lark at the circulation desk, and also VR assignments are done in here. So like if you have a virtual reality assignment for your class, this is a great room to do it because it was designed to have these open spaces so that students who are using the VR goggles can have open space to move around. And so this room is great for your like immersive reality experiences. It's also great for gaming and gaming tournaments, and it's also good for, you can use this room to meet, and it's a great study space. It has these nice comfortable seating and the beanbag chairs, and so students can come in here at any time. The Lark is open and use it as a study space, use it as a gaming space, bring board games in here from the Media and Gaming Lab and play them in here. So this is a great space for all of your study and gaming needs. So as we move from the third floor of the Lark, we're gonna be down on the lower level now. And so the first place I want to show you on the lower level is the Language Lab, which is located in 011A. What the Language Lab is for is it's a great support service for students who have English as their second language or are majoring in Spanish, German, or Chinese, and need a place to have a conversation partner or need a place to practice that language in order to become fluent. And so what this space is great for is you can meet with your partners. There are language tutors in this space, and so you can meet and make appointments with one of the language tutors that has the language that you need, and you can meet with them and be able to get the support services you need. Okay, so moving on from the Language Lab, we're gonna head down the hallway and make a stop at the archives. And so this space is the libraries and the university's archives. So it's located in 015 down here on the lower level of the Lark. And so I'm going to take you into the archives so you can kind of see how the room is set up. This space also functions as the Honors Academy Lounge for the Honors Academy students. It's a dedicated study space for them to have a quiet study space on campus that they can come study to get all of those study time in for those honors classes. And so I'm going to take you in here and show you kind of how this room is set up. So the great thing about this space, as you can see, it has the largest tables in the whole building. And so it's great because you can come in here to study. You don't have to be an honors student to come in and study. Anyone can study. There's classes that are held down here, and you can kind of see the items that are not in the vault. And so the vault for it has all the temperature controlled artifacts is in through that door there. And then there are some books and some pictures and some items in display cases in the main room of the archives. And then our archivist, Paul Huffman, his office is back there. He is the go-to resource for Lindenwood history, local history. If you have questions about Lindenwood's history or would like to see some of the artifacts through the years of the university, Paul can pull those up for you. And he's also a librarian as well. Our last stop on the lower level of the Lark is the Veterans Affairs Office in 018. If you are a student who is an active military member or a veteran, this office is great because it is the specific place on campus that allows you to get information about your educational assistance that is offered to you as a member of the military.